minutes you are making this short course hop, and you see that your compass is showing you 320. It means you are going, the start attack has a shift at the moment. Good, answer done. And the same you have to ask yourself during the race, okay? So you need to chat, and you need to remember this question. It's very important. This question is active all the time. Am I at the tag which is closing the right? Answer, bang. Look at the compass. So actually before the start, you have to make a small reminder. Because you are not allowed in the race to think, like to look at the compass and then 265. What was it there? Bearing was 292. Actually, oh, no. So the answer has to be done. So in the head, you need to prepare before the start that what is below 110, it's already a header. What is more, it's good. The same here. What is below 50, like 55, 60, this is the header. What's up, it's good. Done. We're looking at the compass, 320. Answer to that, yes, we are sailing to closing, we are sailing on the deck, just closing it. Done. Questions, upwind. First question. Sorry? Yes. One of the questions, okay, not the first one, but one of the questions. You have to, because you can actually ask the same questions all the time. Here, right? Both are attacking, right, going to the left. So you can actually go in here, ask the same questions. Are we still in control? Are we still in control? Has something changed with our bearing? If the answer is no to the bearing, we are still good. And yes to control, you continue. This is the moment when you have to ask the same questions, right? So this is the moment when you're like, ding dong, time is to ask the questions. So usually what happens, that to be actually in control, this is the moment when you have to get in. Because if you're going to continue, then it's tricky. It's again as an assumption, but normally in the race, people are not just going like 20 boats all the time to the right hand side. They are mixing. Some of them are going to the middle, blah blah blah. So this is the moment when you actually control by getting to the middle. Why? Because whatever happens from the middle and the left, if you will be here, you have it. Not on the left, but in the middle, you have it. So you can still attack. If you're going to continue, from that point, if you're going to continue, and anything happens from the left, any small shift, then you're doomed. Then it's very bad. So what's better? To go in, and then control again, but finish on your right hand side, or just close your eyes and go. Of course this is better. Because you're giving yourself a chance. This is a chance for you to play the race as you want it. Because if you continue, like I said, any small shift, it's not up to you. If the shift will happen, so you are screwed. If the header will happen, you are okay. So it's 50-50. 50 chance. So you are actually depending on luck. You don't want luck. You want basic decent sailing. That's why this is control. Reaching this point, then then you decide again to go. Now you're picking up sides actually. This is the moment when you should continue to the right and finish strong with the right hand side. But like I said, there might be a situation when in that moment, this is 60% of the race, you will decide that actually you have to finish with the left because something is, the wind is turning to the left, more boats are on the left and so on, and you decide to go. Done. This is the moment of decision. And then final 10% of the upwind or downwind, it's the same. You attack on the side. So this is the moment when you have to go on a lay line. 95% of it. You go on the lay line and then you attack from the edges. Why? Because people attacking inside will always have unfresh wind, they will always be disturbed by someone, and you need to go hop and then from the side attack. It's particularly good in downwind. It's particularly good in downwind because in the spinnakers and jennakers, when some boat is stuck in the middle, like starboard boats are pushing, and then this boat tacks on starboard, but then comes another boat which just makes attack on top, and this boat which was is in the middle, screwed. Whatever, if you have one mark or gate, it doesn't matter, it's the same. So you have to decide which side you're going to finish. 49ers in Abu Dhabi, on the last day, they did attack, and that was very nice to see, beautiful. But previous days, it was so-so. Once they attacked and once they lost, because actually the lay line was not good enough to attack, and they landed like 100 exactly before the start, before the finish. They landed somewhere in the middle. So the lay line also is this. This is when you go out, your ability to point the lay line, the angle. Because we are saying 10% of the race, so you will have still around 150 to 200 meters. So you need to be able to make the final attack on the lay line. That is your task. And that is the answer to your question. This is a schemat, a scheme, which if you will apply, it's again 75–80% of your success. Okay, but example, downwind, a good example, downwind, what happened with the 49er fleet, how you actually, so again, you have, imagine that you have those lines, okay? This is downwind now, we're talking, so it's 30%, stretch, control, attack. I mean, go out. So what happened was that pop, people jibe, one boat, second boat, third boat, and this boat is fourth boat, right? So when that boat reaches his 30%, she decides to go, right? That boat also up, up. So what that boat should do? So should that boat actually just focus on the 30% and you have to go, you have to get to the 30%, or you can attack earlier? Of course you attack earlier. Simple. Especially that those boats, they were going like this already. Oh, because there was a shift. So in the moment that boat attacks, she is going to go, and this is how they're going to meet. So that boat attacks every single boat which is below. But does it actually destroy the previous thing? No. Completely no. Why? Because this is just a moment. This is just a moment when you attack. So it's not 30%, but it's a moment when you get inside, but it's not 30%, it's let's say 15. So okay, so you adopted your 30%, you made the attack in 15, but the rest is still in front of you. So now, when you are reaching some point, again you have to remind yourself, remember that you have to ask the questions, what now? If you're going to continue this course, then surely there will be boats coming, destroying your pace. Those boats, there will be a moment when you will gain, but this wind from here will actually in the end come to those boats as well. So they will start to go long with you. And then this is the moment when you have to jibe again. And then you gain here, you close by to those boats, and then you attack final hop, keeping yourself on the side, back catch. Right? So this is also the answer to your question. This is a schema. You can use it.
Right? Very good. I think in downwind, clear wind is even more important than.
Excuse me?
In downwind, clear wind is also important because when we are trying to cross the side, big sails from one side to cover the other angle, then we have to get a higher angle.
Of course. Of course. Of course. got busted, right? Exercise. So what happened was that some of the boats hoisted and then continue and then go like this, and some of the boats actually went with the jibe set. What happened was that those boats attacked. Properly attacked. Why? Because whatever happened, when they jibed again, they were at least positioning themselves in inner body. So this is an attacking position. That was a good call for the boat that were not first. Because when you are first, you can still probably use your fresh wind and you're going to be able to take that rounding anyway. But if you are fifth, then what's the point? What's the point in following when you can actually jibe and then continue here to try to catch two boats? So you are going out, that's what I'm saying. So that was the out move because this course was very short. So you were positioning yourself on one of the sides. First boat is on the right, okay? But you are actually attacking to go wide on the left, on the left side. And then when you are crossing, usually what happened is that this boat took at least one or two boats from the middle. You understand? That was happening yesterday, right? So in the end, you were actually able to get in the mark, the inner boat. So I thought we were going to go quicker, but it took some time. So now, going for the principles, give you, we had these questions, we have those lines, 30%, 60, 90, and 10. So now actually, to make it simple, with other decisions, I'd like to ask you to tell me what are your principles. Actually, my first question, is sailing in light wind the same as sailing in strong wind? Hi. Do you focus, this is another question, the same but on different angles. Do you focus on the same things in light and in strong wind? So you are staying here, light is there, up, those boats up, up, up. And for you, accelerating is different because this boat takes your weight. Logic. So if you're going to be the first boat, you need to, if you're going to be the first boat, always try to go as far as possible. So in the moment you bear off, you already have good wind. But if you're going to stay here, for sure you will be stuck. Because this boat and this boat will accelerate faster. And soon after the start, this will happen. So you will have to tap. But then you are not making decisions, somebody is making decisions for you. So remember, that when the committee is big, don't stay here. Try to go. At least have it in your mind that you need to start 2 seconds. It happened in Abu Dhabi. We'll see that in our TV classes because some of the boats, Ghana, others is completely different, but Ghana, for sure, because they like to start here, but they were late, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, because everybody started with the freshman, and until this moment, near that point, they were struggling. So 20 seconds after, oh, like this. So start, not good. Right? Fresh with Myers. actually, imagine the situation that we are going to travel after time, okay? O. Atul I ready. Or Sonu I downwind. Last race in Goa. So what happened was that Sonu tacked early, okay, fine. Mutu, Ayas, and other boats going to the right hand side. Some of the boats are continuing left, tacking here, 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 and then this is the position of in front. This is the position of Atul and Reddy. I'm asked, so now the question 5 will be regarding this. If you have a light wind, so can you allow yourself to continue another 50 meters in time? They're attacking to the right. They're on board. So you want to control. It's obvious we will control it. We will control it. Sorry, actually it's not like this, but it's more here because they were in control, right? So they are here. So they can either attack here or continue and attack there because they see some weather. So in light wind, because the pressure matters more than the shift, you need to make that maneuver immediately. So you need to take control of that feed immediately when you can. Because if there will be a small path here in the middle and you will miss it, then all this feed will go much closer to it. Much closer. And because the pressure matters, so you won't be able to actually use your height to gain a lot of speed because there will be no pressure for you. So controlling is more important, very important, in the light wind. The quicker attack actually. So when the boats are in that position, you cannot hesitate. You have to just bend down. Done. Finish. In stronger conditions, right, you have still a couple of seconds to decide if you're going to attack here or there or maybe even here. Because there is something nice, you see the shift. So even when you attack here and then you see that actually the pressure is going to go in the middle, so you can use that height and come like that. In the end, that's what we are saying all the time. But if it's light, you won't be able to make it. Because those boats will have the pressure first, and what will happen is that this will happen. So that's why in light wind, quick tack is better. It's safer. Less loud and more comfortable. Oh, and last thing, so write it down. So imagine we are talking about stretching 10% of the race, we are stretching, right? But sometimes you have a nice shift, or you forget about it, and you still land in the middle. So actually landing in the middle in light wind, and again in medium strong wind, which is worse. Sorry?
Strong wind in middle is worse.
No, in light. In the light. Because if you are going here, right? This is the strong wind conditions. If the boat tracks here, you still have enough pressure to just go lower and take that mark somehow, or just go lower and take that one. At least because of more wind, you still have the pressure, so you can choose whatever. You can drop early. Many things can happen, but because there's more wind, so that boat doesn't take all your wind. It destroys your pace, but not entirely. But what if it's 8 knots? 5 knots, 5 knots. It's even better, 5 knots. And this boat, the wind is from there, and this boat, so either this is a 49er, so actually what happens is that this boat drives here, or for 70 that this boat drives here, laser or whatever. So that boat takes all the wind of that boat. This boat is doomed until that boat passes. This boat stopped. Full. You have no speed at all. No speed. And what happens is that boat destroying your base and continue. So usually it's smashing you like this. But then, because you were stopped, another boat is coming. Tight. And then it's the same. Because everybody else are approaching from left and right, and they are having fresh wind. I mean fresher than you. So it's very important not to land in the middle in the light wind. You felt it. You felt it. One catch felt it. Many situations were like this. But in this 7, 8 knots, when someone tacked on your face, you were done. So light wind is very important that you attack the gates or bottom mark from the side. Very important. Because this maneuver is easy, right? Because it's strong wind. If you are going like this, so dropping here, either from 470 or knock it out 49er, it's going to be a difficult maneuver, right? Because the boat will be going very fast. You will have a lot of pressure. So taking down the spinnaker inside, it's going to be clumsy and it's going to be difficult. But in light wind, whatever the angle is here is good. You can do it, right? And actually, when you drop, that moment when you drop, even if you are not ready, then even if the crew is not ready, so what? The helm just go, take the jib, take the main, and continue. Or if you are alone, then you just take the mark tight. If it's stronger, then it's a completely different situation. That's why, again, in light wind, it's better to attack from the side. And you have to think about it in this 10% layer of the race. If you see that you are actually approaching the gates and you're going to be landing in the middle, and you see that there are boats coming on different tack, don't hesitate. Jibe. Jibe, lay line, bang. And then if you are taking this mark, you are starboard. You are starboard because you are not very deep like this, but because you are a little bit, because this attacking from the side means good angle. So you have powerful angle. So if a boat jibes here, you still can use this height to keep yourself as an inner boat, because that boat will not be able to take all of your pressure. Understood? One person class can say, but I can go actually, with each angle I can go, it's still good, right? I can make a tack, and you can make a jibe and still go deep. And they're not going to take my wind because they would need to be from behind. Okay, but what happens upwind? So this applies also for upwind. If you're going to make tack somewhere in the top, and you're going to be tacking here, right? Surely going to have less wind. Surely something will happen. Surely someone will take on your head, and then you're losing. And then if you have this disturbance, it's more difficult to go out with not your fresh wind and pressure to go out and push yourself on the layer. So what happens, usually happens, you can see it many times in racing, is that this is the lay line. One boat, second boat, and this boat is coming on board. And instead of understanding that she should hop and go on wide lay line, she's stacking here, hop. Because they are greedy. They don't remember that it matters a lot. So what happens is that this boat is stacking beneath and is trying to get to the mark, right? This boat at some point takes the wind, that boat is stopped, and this boat is already here. So instead of going from the first moment to the still fresh wind, wide lay line, you are greedy, you put yourself in a very difficult position, that boat takes your wind, and the rest of the fleet, which have the fresh wind, are in front of you. It happens especially in light wind conditions. Because every moment your wind is disturbed, you're losing a lot. Thank you. That's done. Next.